Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel, Coffee Tea Paper. My name is Louise and we're here to do our journaling together. I'm lucky that I'm part of a journal meetup group and we meet up quarterly. However, I know for a lot of you that that's just not a possibility. So I hope that you think of me as part of your little journal group and everyone who watches this channel as well. You can still feel that you're journaling with someone, which is a nice thing to do. Today we're going to do the next in our look in 52 meditations on nature. Last week we had frost. I felt it was a bit of a reach, but so I'll put this back and see what we have for this week. Now it's actually funny that I got frost last week because here in beautiful subtropical Queensland, we are in spring. So week 38, let's get our page ready and see what our prompt is. Okay. I really don't like it when that happens. It's happened to me a few times this year with these prompts. The cards kind of, I'm not going to use the word predicted because that's really freaky, but there was hurricane right when we had a cyclone, and I had a thunderstorm, and there was a storm while I was filming, and today we have spring, so that's a little creepy, but we'll just go with it. Right, okay, I'm a bit thrown, to be honest. Let's just read the card and get on with it. In spring, we feel angsty and fickle. Sometimes the moments we are the most childish, most irritable, and most petulant are the times when we're experiencing a lot of change at once. Practice compassion for yourself. Reach out and apologize when you've gained perspective on times you've acted out of annoyance. Think about a friend who needs an apology and consider sending a caring "I'm sorry" their way. True confession time. I'm at my most childish, irritable, petulant, and angsty when I have not slept well and I have not had a cup of coffee and I feel I have too much on my plate and not enough help. But rather than being a bit grumpy with my friends, unfortunately, I think you tend to take it out a bit more on your family. Especially for me, because all of those things, not enough sleep, feeling like I've got too much to do, not coffee, that's like really early in the morning for me, and that's when I will get a bit irritable. You know, it's good to take a look at yourself sometimes and acknowledge those things. I try in the mornings, we get up very early. I try to embrace that time and just have a nice little routine. I put some nice music on, not too loudly, just sort of nice calming music to ease into the day and get a bunch of jobs done. And then usually if I'm at home for the day, unless I'm also trying to get out of the house early, which happens a few times a week. But on the days though where I have a later start, I normally have everything happened and done and dusted and breakfast's done and lunch and washing, a load of washing on the line, another washing in the machine, that kind of thing. And I can generally sit down at 7:30 and have a cup of coffee. I know when I get a bit grumpy and I try to be a bit apologetic to the family, they get grumpy too. We all get grumpy. I don't know if spring is the cause of grumpiness. Sometimes if you get hay fever, it can make you feel a bit yuck, but generally spring, there's a change in the air and it starts to get a little bit warmer and there's things to look forward to, and yeah, it's a nice time. Oh, well, I should actually be very pleased about that, because in my last video, which you may or may not have seen, I did an unboxing of some new products from EB that they sent us, as well as they sent me another box of the coffee washi tapes that had a duplicate in it when I opened it last time. So that's an updated video on that, and so you can have a close look at all the products that they sent me. But there were some beautiful little bits of paper in there, very sort of floral and with petals and leaves and things. I was itching for an opportunity to use them, so I think this will work in very nicely with that. And I think there was some green in there as well, so that can work in with the colour scheme that's here, this sort of green and blue, bit of pink. So we'll see what we can do. Anyway, grab your supplies and let's get journaling together. I've only got a few things out so far. I've got the green pen to do the outline on my page. I remembered I had this nice piece of paper from Ali over at Dabbling in Journals. Her channel's having a bit of a break at the moment, but this has spring on it, and sort of little things like insects awakening alludes to the fact that insects sleeping and animals sleeping in winter are awakened by spring thunder. That idea of the, that noise of the cicadas and things. So because it has the word spring in it, I thought we'd go with that. Now, the colour palette's not particularly inspiring on that, but I thought we're trying to keep in with this green and blue. This Ding Ding girl, she looks like she's got a bit of grey on it, as well as the green and blue. Spring, has been very windy here. So she's got kind of a trans-seasonal outfit, shall we say, with a skirt and a t-shirt, but with a longer sleeve top as well. And then these are some of the papers from EB. And I think this was the green that I was thinking of. I think that goes in very nicely there. And this one here with flower petals and things on it. So I think that will work in very nicely as well. I'm wondering if we should also pop in one of the little squares, maybe with this blue. Well, I'll leave it out and see how we go. I'll leave a link to the video in the description box. But I think we're going to just sort of layer up some papers. I'm not sure if I'm going to tear the edges or keep it straight and just do something along those lines. But yeah, we'll see. And I might get out some stamps and a bit of washi tape. Oh, I should see if in the EB washi tape box there's some nice colours. I've been using it in my Adelaide and Barossa Valley journal, which has been really nice. Okay, I'm going to put some music on and get fiddling around with putting my page together. Yeah, so get your stuff out and let's do it. Alright, my friends, how did your journaling session go? You finished with your page yet, or you still got a bit of journaling to go? I fill this side out during the week and just write a few notes about what happened during each day, so I can go back and just remember those small, seemingly insignificant things that actually make up the fabric of our lives. I've ended up going with a really nice color palette, I think, inspired by this card. Some greens and blues, and even that kind of warm yellow from the bench in the picture here, and also that was on the ding ding person as well. I love those MU rub-on stickers. You can put them on existing things and they look like they were always there. Don't add any bulk to your pages as well. I ended up using a few stamps. This one is a series of month stamps from Lin Jianing. This one is a collab between Cheery Letters and Pens Papers Planner. This one is a stamp by Jesslyn Padilla. Finally, where'd my other stamp go? Whoops. This one here, I'm sorry, I cannot remember the artist of this stamp, but I just love how simple it is. I think I got it a long time ago from Journal Pages. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to give this video a like, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. It would really help my channel out. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!